Hello, dear, amazing, shining being of light. Hello. Happy whatever day it is you're watching this. So, my name's Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, helping you shed the shackles of the past so that you can shine your light brightly in this world and achieve your dreams, wishes, and goals as you go. So, if you haven't come across me before, every week for the past, I don't know how many years, 10, I have come on live, pulled a card out, and given you a weekly message of love. Now, this week, I've got mixed emotions around this one because I have an announcement to make. So, thank you so much if you've been one of the people who have watched every single week and settled into the space. It's my natural happiness, but I've got a little bit of sadness, but excitement with this. So, in terms of the announcement, I'm taking a step back from the weekly messages of love. Since I moved home a year ago, I have been feeling into what I want in the world and feeling where I want to go in the next chapter of my life. I am approaching retirement age, as you can see from my grey, and I have got some thinking to do. And as anybody who's followed me have noticed that over the last few months, that instead of being every Friday, they started being every Saturday, Sunday. And that was because I was just feeling into where I wanted to be. And it's become apparent that for me to feel into what my next steps are, actually, I need to take a step back from doing the weekly messages of love and just tune into me a little bit. A couple of reasons I'm sharing that. Number one, to let you know why there hasn't been one this year. Number two, to just be an example that if you need to let go of a commitment so that you can feel into who you are and where you want to be, then it's safe to do so. And sometimes you need to release commitments. And number three, to just let you know what's going on. Now, I'm absolutely fine. I'm loving my new life. I've got exciting things there. And yes, there's a little bit of sadness because it's been a part of my life for so long. And there's excitement. Now, you can still work with me. That's important to say. I'm letting go of the commitment to do the weekly message of love. You can still work with me. You can still do our Walking with the Angels. Every month this year, we're working with a different angel on the Tree of Life. You can still join Shine Your Light, Goddess Shine Your Light, the boot camp. You can still go to the 8 weeks of mindfulness. You can still, if you are missing me pulling out a card every week, you can go to the pull the card, your own card, online oracle card deck. I'll restart that sentence. So you've got my oracle cards. If you go to my link below, I'll do it that way, you can sign up to be able to pull your own card out from the oracle card deck online, and then it links you to a meditation for each and every one of these cards. So you can still work with me. It's all good. In Shine Your Light, Goddess, Shine Your Light, the boot camp, instead of doing 12 calls, one a month, we're doing 4 once every cross quarter. So I'm just scaling back what I'm doing in the in-person, but you can still work with me from signing up to my catalogue of goodies that I have created over the years. And of course, you've got Shine Your Light Goddess, the book that you can buy, read, lots of things that you can still do. I'm just taking a step back from the weekly messages of love. So just to let you know that it's okay. So yeah, now what I'm going to be doing, and I will share what I'm going to be doing to rethink into my next steps in life, as in, gratefully, I've got a back catalogue of meditations, I've got a back catalogue of work. So gratefully, I can step back from the in-person serving and still serve with my back catalogue of meditations that are available to you. So what I'm doing to really think into where I'm going to be is I'm going to make a commitment to continue to pull a card out for me every week, and I encourage you to do the same if you have your own card deck. I am going to listen to some of my own meditations. At the moment, I think I'm going to redo my own 8 weeks of mindfulness course, because that will give me a really good solid base, and then it will help me to rethink in to where my life wants to be. I'm also embracing more me with my curly hair. Can you see? So there's a bit of the elephant in the room without the curly hair. It's interesting, actually. This is natural. So it's interesting that when I went grey, from an inner perspective, it was really about embracing who I am at the core even more. And so when I allowed my grey to flow out, not that you have to do that, it was a personal choice for me, it really helped me rediscover who I am a little bit more and be more comfortable again with me a little bit more. Having had a bit more space to feel into me and what I want, and having over the years, I mean, I've cut my own hair since COVID. I cut my own hair, so I've been to a hairdresser since COVID, which is really nice. But anyway, before that, when I used to go to hairdressers, a few hairdressers would say, there's quite a curl on there. There's quite a curl on there. And I'd be like, yeah, whatever. And then they'd blow dry my hair really, really straight. And then I'd wash it myself and it would be all lopsided. And I'd be really disappointed, which is one of the reasons I started to cut my own hair. That I'd be really disappointed. Now, what I've realised since is that the hairdressers have cut my hair in a different way. And then panicked and blow dried it really straight, so it wasn't obvious. Then when I got home, I went, oh shit. So over the last few weeks, I have immersed myself into a Facebook group called Sensible Curly People, something like that. And I followed a lovely lady on YouTube who I will give a shout out, called Marissa's Curls, with one R, I think. Anyway, Marissa's Curls on YouTube, and I've watched loads and loads of her videos, fully immersed myself in the curly world, and this is the result. And apparently there is supposed to be a transition period, and apparently your curls get better, so it's a bit frizzy at the moment, but that's what I've been doing. And what I've realised, the reason I'm sharing that, one, curly hair, number two, I think that embracing my curls is going to be another step to feeling into who I am. The reason being is that as a kid, it was my younger sibling, who had beautiful ringlets. And so she was the sister that had ringlets, and we all had our own little thing. And so because she had ringlets and she was a big thing, I just didn't think I did. And apparently I actually do. So there you go. It's been a revelation. So I'm sharing that because sometimes within families, there can be siblings where one person has this and one person does that, and two people can't have the same thing. And so if that's bringing up anything for you in your family, just sharing that. So yes, I'm taking a step back for me, and it's going to be beautiful. You can still work with me, you can still join my courses, you can still watch my old videos, you can still listen to my oracle card meditations. I'm just taking a step back from doing the weekly messages of love. What I will do for you is to pull out a card for the duration until I decide to restart doing them. I might decide to restart doing them. I'm just taking a bit of time back. Now, I loved this card. This is going to be a longer one than normal, but hopefully you'll forgive me. And I hadn't even... Usually I turn and pull to the thing. So, because this is for the duration, I decided to go with Goddess Dream Oracle card deck, and I am loving this dance. Now, one of the things that I decided to commit to when I moved here was to dance more. I have been so busy and I'm so blessed, I haven't had much time to dance, so this is a reminder to me to dance. So let your body move. Oracle Goddess Dream Oracle card deck by Wendy Andrew. Dance. Divine feminine energy flows in you. Shakti moves in your body. Connect with this fundamental creative force. She is dynamic and longs to express herself. She is the manifestation of limitless power in the world. She is in you. Embrace your physical form and let your body move in whatever way it wants. This dance is for no one else but you and Goddess. Feel her moving through you, joyfully releasing any energetic blockages and let her energy flow. Open your arms and as wings and let Owl lift you into the realms of magic, mystery, and wisdom. She will heighten your insight and intuition. Let your dance connect with you with all areas of life and feel the vibration of her wonderful creation rippling as you move. Enjoy that energy that moves in you and in all things. Let go of feelings of separation and realize that all is one and everything is connected. You are a beautiful child of Goddess. Dance in gratitude for your creation. Let movement banish the problems that you have been holding on to, and welcome in the birth of vitality and the cosmic power of the divine feminine energy. Let Shakti energy and Owl spirit guide you. Feel the energy in your breath and celebrate the fluidity and creativity of your life dance. The affirmation: I feel deep gratitude for my life. I move my body with joy. How beautiful. And from my deck of cards, absolutely in synergy, unsurprisingly, and always love yourself. Love yourself as you love others. Give yourself the compassion that you give others. Give yourself the breathing space that you give others. Practice self-care daily. Give yourself the love you give others. You truly deserve it. So perfect. And actually, it's so perfect as a synopsis to everything I've said. Give yourself the breathing space you give others. Now, and that's where I thought into what would I do, say to a client who was coming to me saying, I don't know what my next steps are in life. And should I retire? Should I not? What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? I would have said to them, what commitments can you release to give yourself the breathing space that you would get so that you can make these decisions around life? Give yourself the breathing space that you give others. I am so grateful. The one thing I am so grateful for, I'm so grateful for so much in my life. I'm so grateful I moved. If you've got anything, please feel free to think about all the things you're grateful for at this point. I'm so grateful I moved. I'm so grateful I've created a life that I know I'm going to be happy in for the next few years. I'm so grateful. One of the things I am so grateful for is that I made the decision to switch to online work a few years ago, because it means that you can still listen to meditations from years ago and you can still do the 8 weeks of mindfulness course, you can still do the Shine Your Light Goddess course, you can still do all of the things that I've done, and you can do that without me having to be here. So I'm very grateful. That gives me space to step back from serving every week on the weekly messages of love. So sending you a massive huge hug of love. I no doubt will be back. I don't know when. I was feeling into how much time should I give myself, and to begin with it was like a year. That kind of resonates a bit, a year, and I don't want to make any commitments to not come back, because I might have a couple of months of taking a step back and go, I'm ready. I know what I'm doing. I've figured everything out, and I'll step back. Or I might take a couple of months off and go, actually, I'm really enjoying not doing them. And then I've said I'm coming back in a year's time, then I will be that commitment. So yeah, I don't know is the answer, which is one of the reasons I'm taking a step back. I don't know when I'm going to start redoing these. When I probably will. Let's face it, I probably will. It's been a huge part of my life for a while. But yeah, and then when I come back, either I'm going to keep loving the I think I've kind of realized, I always thought my hair would start to dread, off topic, after a few years, but it turns out it was a few hours, but it turns out it was just trying to form curls that I'd brushed out of them. So there you go, learned something new. Sending you a massive hug of love. Thank you for being a huge part of my life. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for being such a beautiful part of my life. If you've worked with me, or if you are choosing to work with me in any form, I love you dearly. Thank you for being such a huge part of everything I've done, and helping me shape and create and form the most magical courses. I love and appreciate you so much, and you can still work with me, and you won't see me every week on a video. So sending you a huge hug of love, and I just love you dearly. I love you so much for being you, and thank you. Have a magical however long it will be until I redo the weekly message of love. So much love.